will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping.
Hey Kai, if you can hear me, my phone died.
That they get him on the ground at the 20. Line gets set, first down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. And that pass picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Plummer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and 10 for the offense. This guy can throw it. Quick tempo here for the offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Reed. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game.
Looking for the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. The drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Off the play fake. Got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. He's got him in the flat. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Might be looking to run. Zings it complete to the right. No running room there as the defense has him surrounded. They bring him down short, and they'll get the ball back. They're backed up first and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's Francis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer.
I say this is a lot more evenly matched.
Later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Smart is
to the air, it's Jordan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30.
I got the mic on. Never mind.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He tries to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. When you got that guy and you put him in the slot,
but I hope you know it. You ain't gonna score on that route again.
Right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety. That's a
boxed up for the rest of the game.
And that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
It's not over no more.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They'll give it to Johnson. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining 1st half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 15, he's loose. And he'll run out of bounds, but he looks short. I think he misjudged the line.
Well, I knew the coach.
Yeah, I know you're sick. Oh, Booth, well, he didn't get
that.
There's nothing on you. He didn't get that.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Jordan. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I say this ain't mad, boy. The Michael Vick lines ain't gonna get you.
Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On second down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent opponent from keeping drives alive. Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle down.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Trying play action. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still...
Get him out of there, coach. Get him out of there, coach.